How's it going? My name's Josh, and we're jumping into Edge of Eternity's draft here. See how we do. I'm a little new to the format. I'm gonna jump right in here, so I might have to do a little bit of talking as I go, but let's see. Decent removal. Similar removal spells that are probably something I wouldn't take early. Good uncommon. Take some good black cards. Medium. I'm going to take this. It's blue-green. It's a little committal, but I think this card is actually pretty sweet. If you have any of those 1/1 drones that can only block flyers, it could be a 6/6, or even just a 3/3. Two colors is committal, but I kind of want to try for blue-green, so like we'll see what happens. And again, it's first pick. We're taking the rare. We might end up just not playing it. Well, I have a moment here while we're waiting for pack 2. Never mind. What do we have here? Dual size technique. Double strike. Counter, draw a card. Well, if it has a counter, draw a card. Microsizer. Nicolander. Instant speed pyroclasm. It's pretty sweet. I think this actually kind of is a neat little trick because it leaves something behind. I'm not really excited about most of this pack. It kind of stinks. Let's take the counter spell. So my main goal here is I want to get better at draft. So I'm going to, you do that by doing it. You know, you get better by doing something. So we're going to try to do that. This is really early in the format. It's day 2. I haven't really drafted much. I would just like to get better. So I'm going to record this. I think this is good, right? Doesn't do anything proactive. There's also a grab kill in the pack. We haven't seen much green. Might be worth it to speculate on a different color. I think that divination on a spaceship is fine. Maybe I'm undervaluing this, but I just kind of don't feel like thrilled about that. I'm going to take Grab Kill. Let's see what happens in the next few packs. One of the things that I think I feel the most iffy on is sometimes, especially early in formats, I think my picks are not as good as they could be. I think this card rules. Warping Whale is interesting, certainly, but not for us. So we could take the Stinger to try to cut green, but it's coming from the other direction, so it doesn't really matter. Lumbering Falls would be a nice pick because it helps us play this Genomorph. Genomorph? Mouth of the Storm is just like a really powerful card, I think. It's a 6/6 flyer with Ward 2. I'm going to take it. I think it's pretty good. Okay. So, 2-mana Defender, 4-mana Cruise equal to Toughness, attacks, deals damage equal to Toughness. I'm going to take this because it's the better green card. And we're going to get plenty of these later if we really, truly want them. Beamsaw Prospector, I think, is a pretty good role player in black, but it's not enough to make me feel like we have to be there. Okay, maybe that's a bit of a miss on some of those early packs, just not having enough green, which means our wheel's not going to be very good. So I can be convinced to go out of green. I think blues appeared relatively open. This card's really good. Sammy's Curiosity is a pretty reasonable spell. I think I want the Mouth of the Storm. I mean, you know, it's a top-heavy spell. You don't want too many of those. But as far as top-heavy goes, this card seems like it just does everything. This is interesting. One mana, 1/1 Flash Flyer has the buyout of draw a card. Card's pretty great. Gain 2 life, make a lander. Kind of like that. Maybe I should take the flyer there. This is again one of those moments where like my pick could be kind of wrong, but I don't know. I feel like I evaluate cards a little less well than I could. 3/5 flying. Second spell stuff has seemed a little bit better than it's appeared in this set. Like the guy that makes second spell. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. That guy's fine. This card's pretty good too. Make a lander. I want to take both of these, I think. I mean, I think I'm gonna take the Might Form Harmonizer. I would really like the Biomechan Engineer. It's unfortunate they're in the same pack. But there's a chance maybe we'll get this Mech and Shield mate back. I don't think there's a reason to take the uncommon over the rare, other from the fact that it's cheaper and it's cheaper, it gets you a land, and then late in the game it does something, but like this just is a beater. Okay. So it's like a 4 mana 4/4 with Vigilance. That's actually kind of nice, because there's the Worm. I think the Worm's okay. Kind of like the Tapestry Warden. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Kind of like the Whale, too. Makes it kind of playable. This card's not really super impressive. I don't really think this is it, either. I'll take the creature. So I'm curious if this card's worth it in this format, because, like, you know, it's essentially the Chocobo Racecrack, which was not phenomenal in Final Fantasy, but it has the buyout of kind of being like a 3 mana 2/2 as well, because you can't really play it on turn 2 for the warp cost. I mean, you can. 3 mana 3/3 versus the. We're not heavy counters. Do I care about a 3 mana 3/3? Second Whale could just be nice, right? It's a 5/5 with the other guy. Maybe that's better, just the 3/2 defender. He attacks. I'll take the... There's the buyout there if it could draw us a card. We don't really have counters as of yet, but that's fine. I'll take another Whale here. Okay. I think this card's actually really good. I would love the Fate Maker for the counters and everything, but Infiltrator's like sick. What do we have for creatures? We have 13. This is pack 2. We'll pick up more. I'd like to pick up 1 Snakeskin Veil. I don't know if I'm overvaluing the idea of like the counter on this too. Like, I don't know. We have the Eulogist. I'd like for it to trigger. This gets counters to this guy. Cool. Shield making. Cool. I'm pretty happy so far. It seems like we're kind of in the right colors. I think we're doing it. I'd like a little bit more punch, maybe like a bite spell or two. As it stands right now, we're a little light on removal. We have a counter spell essentially as our main form of interaction. That being said, I think we're doing a pretty good job of doing a lot of... I don't think this card's very good. I also don't think this card is very good. I'll play this if I need to be a 2-2 or a 2-mana guy. Funny card. Also just a really bad pack. We're not really doing the crew thing, so the Nanoform Sentinel's not doing it for us right now. I mean, attacks, it technically does something. That's like kind of the worst. Maybe he's the Ice Cave guy. Man, that is not the pick one I want. Maybe we just take a Godless Shrine for the value, right? Unironically. Breeding? What are we missing out on? I guess a null. No, I'm taking Breeding Pool. It's actually good in our deck. That's kind of sick. Okay, sure. This is the pack we need to pick up 1 or 2 removal spells. That's the main goal I have for this pack. Other from that, we're kind of good. I wouldn't mind, you know, some higher card quality in a couple of places, but yeah. What does this do? Doesn't matter. Diplomatic Relations, pretty easy pick there. That's the exact card I'm kind of looking for. Yeah, here we go. Nice, back to back. Okay. We could reduce this by 3, making that 3 green, 4 mana, 5/5. Magna Assembler. Making an artifact every... Making a robot whenever an artifact enters. How many artifacts do we have? 7. We have some cards that make artifacts. So, is it non-token on this? No, just an artifact. Okay. And the Use-Social actually would make one too. Oh, shoot. So that would make it so Use-Social Engineering makes 2 robots a turn. I'm down with that. That's pretty sick. So we got like a little Simic value pile going here. I like that card. Man, this really looks like it should fly. Every time I see the card, it just looks like it's a flying card. I don't love it. I don't think we're playing anything from this pack. Maybe that Ice Cave Crasher is fine with Trample. We'll think about it. Just because we have the Might Form Harmonizer, and that could be a nice... I don't know. I like the Gene Pollinator. Though, draw spells are something we don't really have, right? We kind of crew things pretty well. This is the draw spell. I don't know if this is good or not. It looks kind of medium to me, like very... This card seems cool. This card's definitely good. No one wanted a null, huh? I think a null's worth it. At the very least, I'm interested to try it out. 2 mana, 1/1 flyer. Cast artifacts, activate artifacts. I don't think that's good. Let's find out. I think we did pretty good. Cutting 7 seems reasonable. That's questionable. I think it's cool. I'd like to see what it's like. We have 2 Divert Disasters, which I don't know if I want to play both of. Light Jammer. I can see Light Jammer. So we have that. I'm pretty happy with these. This card's good. Top heavy, but I guess that's kind of like the draw, the hope, right? Is that you're gonna be able to cast your spells. Maybe two of those is a little aggressive. I don't think we play the Ice Cave Crasher. The plus 1/0 for lands is like good, but I don't think we're doing the lander thing particularly like heavily. I like this, especially with this. I could see going down on a whale. The card's not like super high value. We have a way to enable it, which makes it like a 5-mana 5/5 flyer, which is good. But I think if we're going to be honest with ourselves, we can just do better. This is very narrow. We're pretty much only nabbing like spacecrafts, artifacts, enchantments. There will be plenty of times I'm sure I might say to myself, oh, that would have been really good here, but I'm sure there's plenty of times that I won't consider the fact that this card's not going to be good. And that's one of the things that it's like hard right now, trying to improve. We're thinking about cards, we're looking at stuff like a null and saying that this card, while I can think of 100 times that the upside is going to pay off, there's 100 more that I'm not even considering where the card just loses me the game. So I think for that reason, we're going to cut a null. I think now we're on Arena. You can cut a land and be fine usually. And I'm going to do that. I'll cut an island. We have to cut 2 more things. The whale's kind of a 2-drop, but if I'm doing this on 2, I think I'm unhappy. I might just not play this card. It's not very good. ETB Surveil 2 is fine, but if we have to have an entire other card to enable that, I don't think I want it. And Mouth of the Storm is such a beater, I'm like way more into this. I want the draw, I would believe. Enters or leaves, draw, stun on tapped. Just 2-mana draw card. What do we have for creatures? I think it's 16 creatures. Oh, yeah. Maybe we cut the Thawbringer. Okay. And then that is the deck. Unsure how this is going to do. I think we did relatively decent. I think I'm happy with this deck. You know, we're playing Premier Draft. My goal would be to go 4 wins just to try to recoup some of the money, or the gems. And we'll see if we can do that. That's the main goal here. Let's set the goal for at least 4 wins. Unsure what the colors are for the set that people are like stoked about. Simic has appeared good from what I've seen. I don't know. It's a little clunky, but we have plays. I'd prefer to draw spells, but lands aren't the worst draw for a little bit. So it's probably Operative over Shieldmate, I assume. Possibly. And this attacks, this doesn't. We're not defending. So. There's a world where I draw an artifact and this attacks better, but I don't know what that is. And this is tapped, you gain a life. I'm okay with a trade. Even better. That's a great draw. Let's see if they're willing to go off. Sure. So this Tapestry Warden gets to live to see I think I'm okay with that. They're in black, so I might just be playing into grab kill. Depressurize would also be very, very good against Tapestry Warden. Annoyingly good, actually. This is only during your turn? No. Okay. It just represents that only during combat stuff, I suppose. Yeah, I don't care about this. It's Vigilance. Would I trade this for a Sunstar? I don't think I'm inclined to. I think I'm just gonna play this. I'm gonna get a chill, a little bit of word stall. Is this a second spell or artifact? Artifact and so we have some draws. Second spell they're gonna draw. Oh, they have an Embrace Oblivion. That sucks. I think I would prefer to keep the Mech and Assembler over the Tapestry Warden. I like the Tapestry Warden. Vigilance is nice, but the Mech and Assembler gets me a body every turn. Alright. I'm not blocked because I have Vigilance, so... Drawing lands is a little rough, but we have 2 7-drops in hand, so I won't mind dropping. Lands or spells are good either way next turn. We can play any spell we draw. These are our top end, and if we draw a land, we can play both the spells in our hand. It could be worse. Sure. So if we're racing, we're not doing great on winning this race. We really actually would quite like to draw a land. Are you gonna... Wow, nice. I'm not blocking. We're not there yet. Sure. And then, our light tonight is going off. I should have tried to trade. That was a pretty bad spell. Kinda hoping they jump here. Oh. Okay. They don't chump. Let's see if we can chump block and live a turn. I don't feel great about this. still jumping. The 6 that I'm taking? I don't really know how I'm getting out of this. Man. I think we just lose here. This is a bummer. Their deck looks really good. I should have offered a trade on that Sunstar Lightsmith way sooner. Yeah. So I'm taking 6. Can't take 12. For 9. Everything is +1/0 in attack, so we're still just chomping, aren't we? That's unfortunate. I wish there were a way to capitalize on this, but there really isn't. We're just kind of dead. I don't think there's a spell in the deck that can do anything for us, other from, like, we would need to have drawn land into the 2 mana, like, deal damage spell. Just so we could kill, I suppose, surround them. I see. That's kind of a cool little use for that. I'm surprised the opponent's still taking game actions. They could have just attacked. The game is essentially over. Oh my god, they're letting us have another turn? That is a huge mistake. Now we actually have, like, good blocks. Ayo. I mean, we're going to lose this game, but, like, that was a huge misplay. They have another Embrace Oblivion. They really had, like, no reason to not attack. We would have blocked their Sunstar Lightsmith with our 6/6. It would have died, and then this turn they would have just killed us. Tapped on the other guy and killed him. I don't understand why you didn't do anything like this earlier. I don't think they understand that they have wheel. Okay, they see it now. I think they just want to take game actions. Yep. I'm not gonna keep playing this game. We're gonna move on to the next one. They've got it. It's very clear they've got it. We'll let them get there when they get there. They had a very good deck. If you're looking to do, like, black, white, go wide, like, dang, that's what you're trying to do. Wow. Okay, well, let's hope we don't play against that again. Or that our draws may be a little bit more cohesive to a good curve out. Could have mulliganed that. I think the hand worked out okay, but this is scary. If we don't draw lands, this is pretty bad. If we do, though, we can get to the draw too. I'm gonna risk it. Because if we can get to these two, that's great. And then if we can get to 4 mana, not good. I'm gonna play the 2-drop. I'm not gonna do any play. Let's save that for later. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay. Well, we're getting in for 2, baby. Trade with me. I dare you. Yeah. Trade's good. Come on. Yeah. That's fine. Kinda... I don't think we could have done anything with that, right? We could have played our 2-drop and then held up a counterspell. I guess we could have done that. What am I more likely to want to do here? They didn't do anything. I mean... This doesn't do anything yet. It makes things a 3-3, which doesn't really help my case much. I would not say dual lander, so if they can... I don't know. I might use this as that. Oh, no. Yeah, but we do. Heck yeah. We are ditching... probably a Mouth of the Storm, which sucks. Do I care about the 3 damage, or I care about getting this to a 4/4? I mean, I think I'm just beating down, right? If there's no worse, I'll take the damage when I take the damage. Huh. Yeah. So now, actually, we get to... Oh, and it flies? We gotta flip this? We get breeding pool? I actually should have got the 2/2. Cool. Yo, that went really well. That was a good turn. Next turn, we can make something a 6/6. I am impressed. And we get to use social engineering next turn. That works. And I mean, if they kill it, they kill it. We're still getting to use social engineering. Yeah, that's great. I love that. Let's make this a 6/6. I don't have any way to get rid of that enchantment. What's your problem, my friend? That seems like a really low value play. Especially because we're going to do this. We're going to go... So what do we get to do here? We get to go play this, and then we have 5, so we don't get to do both. Is there any reason to not? No, I think robot? Robot. Is there one? Don't have board wipe? Even if they do, though, we have to use social engineering. Nice. Alright. Gotcha. That's what we're trying to do. There we go. Whew. A little spooky for a moment there, not drawing the land, but that was a That felt good. Man, holy crap. That Genomorph guy just like, that's insane. I did not think that card was nearly as good as it was going to play. Guess I missed the flying text in there. That was sick. That enabled a lot of attacks I shouldn't have been able to make. Okay. Okay. This kind of sick, yeah. We're gonna go Sammy's Curiosity. Probably gonna chill on that and just play the operative, right? No Strider. Or Sky Stinger. 3/3 reach over just 3/3. This doesn't do any counters or anything, right? Okay, well, I think that kind of helps. Next turn, I might just pop the guy, depending on what we draw. Gives it indestructible. I don't really care about that though, right? I don't really want to throw that away yet. What are we gonna do here? Offer a trade. Good. We even need to just like hold up our trade. Untapped. Right? Yeah. That's a good card. We're gonna go back. We lost that before. They're questioning if I've got something. It means they don't attack. Only barrier. But I think our next turn kind of depends on... I mean, I'm just going to take the 3 here. I'm not worried about that card. Yeah, if they... Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah, we're going to get ourselves Island. Oh, damn. We're kind of getting away with it, aren't we? And we get the trade. Nice. Okay. I mean, we kind of used all our interaction. But I feel okay. We're pretty ahead. 5, 6 cards in hand? 5 cards in hand. Any removal spell draws us a card, though. So it dies. Dies. Not any removal spell. Okay. Let's go to combat. They didn't do anything. That screams grab, kill, or depressurize. Grab. You got it. As far as things that they could do go, that one's fine. Mana divination's not bad. Yes, it is. That was really not amazing, but I don't know. 2 spells? Yeah. Come on. This doesn't do anything at the current moment. 4/4 Vigi. What's the best use of our mana right now? So I could play this 4/4 Vigilance. Doubles power. So this doesn't really do anything. That actually is kind of sick, right? Would I trade? I don't think so. Okay. We have Charge Enemy's Charm, not choosing the Exile. That's actually kind of nice, right? So this turn, we want to get this on the field. Oh, you know, could have gotten the Stinger on there for Death Touch, but they're going to double block anyhow if they really want this dead. I think it's like a really poor choice. I'm going to hold the Stinger. I want to be able to make this unblockable. If it survives, we get to get in for 3 unblockable, draw a card because of the Tapestry Warden. And if we draw land, we could even... It doesn't really do anything, actually. We're going to make our Eel Boy Operative bigger, too. If they get... That's a weird attack. Could work with this, but whatever. Actually, that doesn't do anything. So what do I want to do? Got 6 mana ability. I could warp this. Doesn't do anything. It just is a spell. Do I want to trade this for their Flight Deck Coordinator? I don't think so. Nice, great draw there. With a Death Toucher? Okay. They can't get in with many things. I mean, they could attack with the Lightsmith. I will block it. I draw land, this Xenomorph Viago goes really hard with the Ogoy Infiltrator. Do we just kill them? So this will make it a 6/6, and then this will double its power. Okay. 1 second. Settings. Okay. This is important. We're just gonna play it. Yep, blocked. Okay, so what happens first? This happens first. Okay. Ah. Shoot. We did it wrong. Okay, well that sucks. I assumed that they did this backwards because it's a reason they did it the correct way where first in, last out. That's fine. We're still in a really good position. Okay, cool. We know next time we didn't get punished for it, but again, that was sick. That's exactly what we're looking to do. So we're 2-1. We're on a good track. Awesome. Okay. This is like the most, like, this text is the most, it's everywhere. It's like whenever it's like, yeah, we can't load the old text with the new text. Did you know that Demir once ran the information in Ravnica? Some say this. I like this. Got that lander token. We got that Genomorph, which might get a little nugged, but this breeding pool comes in untapped and you go right back up to 20 on the Sammys. Synergy. That's what that is. That's... White can't kill it. Not immediately, but... Do we get landers? No. Play the three cards, like... Your best play better not be put a counter on that. Warp. Yeah, buddy. Please get in for 6. Please. I'm begging you. Nah. I really would like to draw and let's see if they'd like to trade. They would not. Huh. This is tough. So if I get the land, I make something a 3/3. I could just play a 3-drop. I'm just gonna play the 3-drop. I don't know. I'll use my mana as efficiently as possible. I would have liked to have drawn a land by now. I'm trying to avoid using the lander. We're gonna have to. Yeah, sure. That's not the right creature to fight, but you're to. That's something you can do. Sure, it's a 3/3. Passing with Counterspell up and Lander seems pretty good. It's just a 3/5, can't be blocked well. Yeah, sure. There's stuff on lands too. I'm a little surprised they didn't take the buyout on the Edge Rover. Lands and spells are great draws. Sure. guys from that, but like, that's such a good draw. It's not even funny. Okay. They have a lot of cards in hand. There's no guarantee this game's over, but they only have 3 mana. This game is over. They have to make an unfavorable trade. See if we can draw something to change that map. We drew something to change it. Wait. No, close encounter deals the damage. Ah. So it's not the creature, so it's not like a death touch thing. Got it. Cool. Our opponent got mana screwed. But I think they should take the buyout on the rover way sooner. I think that was a mistake. They had other creatures they could have put a fight spell on. I don't know really why they wanted to protect that. I was ahead on lands. I think that my opponent should have prioritized getting themselves ahead on the board rather than just denying. Because they very quickly ran out of things to do, and even if they did have a lot of things to do, the 3 mana restriction meant they couldn't really impact very much. So, while I think that they did get mana screwed, I think they had a chance to get out of it, and they didn't play towards it. This is our game. This is for our 4th win. That's the goal. We wanted to get to 4, so let's see if we can. This hand is... it's clunky, but it's keepable. We've got a 2/3 drop. We don't have a 1, which is fine. It just seems... yeah, sure. Void, it auto-equips. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I'm blocking. I don't really want to trade this for them to just get a 2/2 back. If they just equip, then I actually might. Okay. So... we have actually quite a bit of interaction going on this next turn. I would like... let's see. So close encounter will kill something. If they try to go do something in response, I think I want to let them try to do something. We're going to get in for 3. Let's see what they do. Let's go. I want to kill here. So they might have Convoke. Robot. Prospector. Okay. modular. I'm already taking 5 in the air. I would very much like to stop that. So Mouth of the Storm is something I'm drawing towards, but I have a pretty fast clock against me here. So like I'm hoping my top of the library is Diplomatic Relations or Land. Diplomatic Relations would be probably the best draw I can get here. I'm gonna block that if they attack with it. Yeah, sure. And if the Melt Strider dies, I actually just get a card. I mean, if they want the lander, they have the lander. If we draw a land, we can actually do social engineering. That's less than ideal. We're just gonna play this then, right? This makes 2 creatures. This is just good, question mark? They're at 17. So attack doesn't make sense. We have 1 turn to draw something that matters. It doesn't really change the clock. It draws me a card. Sure. Maybe they wanted to turn on the tragic trajectory. Okay. They just want plus swamp. Not really sure what. Ah. Okay. We need to draw. Grab kill. Or not grab kill. Diplomatic Relations. We need to draw a removal as well. So we lose. That's a bummer. Huh. The Hyperblade really paid off for them on the Grab Pack Monoist. I wanted to use my mana efficiently. I don't know, maybe it would have been... They would have just gotten it on the other one. Yeah, it gets us back to there. We really want to get this 4th win. That game was fine. Had we held back the kill spell, would that have helped? I mean, it actually might have. Maybe we were a little overzealous there. I think I just wanted to clear the board, and they were like light on resources, if I remember correctly. Sure. This is a very reactive hand, but it is a hand that I will play nonetheless. I'm enjoying this format so far, though. These games have been fun, even in the ones where it's like you're losing them. I lost that game to it being like a flyer killed me. It felt fairly just like combat-centric, like straightforward Magic. And it wasn't aggressively too fast. I mean, it was a good block, but it wasn't like unreasonable. It was like, hey, there's a flyer. It's, you know, coming at you. You have ways in your deck to deal with this. Can you deal with it? You get a few turns to find it. As far as things go, that's a pretty good place to keep the set. Pretty good place for a set to be. I don't know if you can catch it. This is one of my favorite cups. It's got the fat little underwater dogs. I got it from my sister for Christmas dinner, I believe. I'm not really interested in diplomatic relations in that, but I will gladly trade with it and they can get the lander. I mean, like, gladly is maybe not the right word for it, but I don't have a lot going on. I would really love to draw land next turn. Is there anything? I mean, they're on 2. I don't know. I'm not inclined to counter too much at this mana value. I am inclined to block. This is just a kill spell. Like, that seems pretty aggressive. I might Biosynthetic first if they do that, rather than the counter spell. They achieve the same thing, and then I actually get a block more aggressively. That actually just stops them from attacking. Maybe they attack first, try to go for a trick. That'd be pretty sick. No. Okay. Do I do that anyways, just to... I don't think that's correct. I think that's just straight up wrong. You're overvaluing the 2/1. Make the trade. What is it doing for you? I would really, really, really love to draw land right now. So here's the thing that we need to get past. We need to get past this weird little spot. So I'm not playing into them removing like my good rare. If I just play it for no value and lose it, like, I think I'll be pretty upset. We're stuck on lands, we're stuck on lands. That's what it is. They would have had a artifact to sacrifice if they traded the beam saw off, then they'd be getting in for 3 right now. Well, they wouldn't be getting in for 3. I mean, they might actually. Trade. And they're just going to go for the lander, which I would love to take one of those right now. I would happily take a lander. This is really annoying. I'm not playing the... They didn't appear to have a removal spell, but I'm still just not playing this out to no value. I suppose I could start getting it in the air, but this is not a game that I'm feeling good about right now. This is annoying. We had 3 lands in hand to start, and we just haven't drawn one at the top. 11 cards. That's not the end of the world. You've got it, friend. I'll take 1. Probably counter this. Not countering that. I still get it anyways. I suppose I don't. Yeah, the Zealots gotta go. It's really good. And they can just get the Lightless Evangel up to 5 if I try to go for it. Sacrifice Full Carver and the Nutrient Block. But this kind of forces them to sacrifice the Hull Carver right now if they want to counter. We're getting to the point where I don't know if land's even good enough. suppose there's a reason to, like, not play that, but, like, whatever. It's a 4/4. I will gladly block with that if they choose to attack. But we'll see. They have a million mana. This Divert Disaster is, like, getting worse every moment. Yeah, sure. So I can get in. Actually, a good box on that. Oh yeah, and that makes me get in for 7? Oh, actually, shoot, dang. I forgot that that's how that worked. This leaves me pretty open for a turn. But we kind of need to make a play to, like, get ourselves in the game, and that's our play. Not blocking. It seems like a weird attack. I'm not going to block. They have all the mana in the world available to them. I don't trust that. They didn't even seem to do the Death Toucher. Like, they're telling me right now they want to defend. So maybe, if they're saying, I need this on defense, yeah. I don't love it, but, like, I'm glad to keep the Tapestry worded. It has a Vigilance, so... Okay. Hate you. Okay. We're gonna do this. We're not gonna attack. I don't think they have any more removal. They could make it a 5/5, which means we have to double block. And if they have anything, it's kind of a disaster. What's the math like if we don't attack? I think they have something. They're thinking about it. What could they have? There's 1 mana +3/+2. There's the essentially 2 mana +2/+0 indestructible. First strike trick. Let's see if they have them. Chips are on the table. Okay. Okay. Sweet. We're making forward progress. We are getting a little dunked on by this whole card. We have ways to get rid of it. Do we still have the... We played that. Okay. Well... Lands are a good draw to get us to Mouth of the Storm. That card's pretty good. We're just gonna take 1. This is annoying. And I suppose... Yeah. Maybe do 6/6. That is such a good card. It's my better judgment that resolves. Man, that sucks. This card is such a house. They were confused by the priority. They've got the dubious delicacy. God dang, man. How am I going to win here? I need to kill this thing. This part is insane. I don't know if we're getting to 4. This sucks. We're not attacking. I don't know what they're thinking about. Taking the 8. I will counter most things if it means that I get sorcery only. Yeah. But then we have to pay the mana. We need to draw an untapped land. That sucks. I mean, all our land's coming in untapped, but still, we need to draw land just for this to be somewhat salvageable. Getting a lightless evangel back. Does that do anything? I get the 2-tier robot. I think we're out of this. I'm just going to play this. It's whatever. They've got us at lose 3 life. Yeah, this game's over. Bummer. Okay. 3 wins. That black card is, like, insane. Alright, well, we'll see if we can do better in the next one. But, I feel good about the deck. I think the drafting process went reasonably well. I think the games could have been a little smoother. Maybe sticking with 17 lands in the future. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.